We're firmly in the running with 15 games to go. Mark my words, we are going to go unbeaten for the rest of the season. How I may regret saying that, because I can guarantee we're going to lose today. But anyway, for the 8th time, I think it's the 8th time, or is it the 9th time? I'll check that in a second. I'm terrible at my episode numbers. For the, let's say 8th time, in Season 3, roll the intro.
Goes Pompey, 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 you're the team. Pompey, 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 you're the cream. Pompey, you're the greatest, and we'll keep following you. We'll keep following Pompey, following the boys in blue.
Hello there everyone, welcome to episode 9, not episode 8, episode 9 of the Portsmouth Save Football Manager 2018, and of course we're getting to the end of Season 3. And as I said before, we are going to aim to go every match unbeaten, which surely should be the aim every season if you're trying to get promoted. But now, we've lost 8 games out of 31, and we've only had 11 of those in which we picked up 3 points. We've drawn a lot of games, and really if we want to get promoted, we've got to aim to not lose any games. So we're going to go all out for it and try and win the games today. So we've got Crystal Palace in the first game, we're in second, and then Southampton are also in the playoff fight. So it's going to be a really tricky one today. But anyway, let's go. So obviously the last time you saw us, we lost twice, which is a bit sad. But then we drew 1-1 with Sheffield Wednesday. Macklin's actually getting a goal in the 52nd minute. I thought, oh, we're going to win this. And then Sam Winnell scores a last-minute goal to put us in the draw. And that's happened a few times this season, particularly against Brentford. And not necessarily against Preston. We've had a few of them. We could go through. I think there's probably definitely more than a few where we've been took the points off in the last minute. Yeah, against Barnsley as well. So, there's serious points being dropped by drawing the games in the last minute. So we have to rectify that. But for today's game, we're playing against Palace at Fratton Park. So Nat Gazaniga gets the nod in goal with Thompson, Clark, Watmore and Wiggins at the back. Myler and Colkett in the midfield. Lowe, Chaplin and Abita in the attacking positions, and then McAlinden heading up the strikers in the front. But what a fantastic result that was against Barnsley. I didn't actually show you, whoops. I will actually show you this now, but we did beat Barnsley 5-3 if you were looking and you weren't asleep. Let's go back to Portsmouth a minute. And then onto the schedule. So there we go, we beat Barnsley 5-3. We were 4-0 up by half time. McAlinden scored 2, Chaplin scored 2. And they got it back to 4-2. I thought Clark had finished it with a 5-2. And that's his first goal for a while, definitely. And then Callum McManaman scored a goal for them. But we still won. But it is a real worry that we are conceding a lot of goals. But I think this team, if I remember rightly, there's not many changes from that Barnsley games. Hopefully we can win today. Obviously the same fixture early on in the season. I don't know if you guys remember, we actually got beaten 6-2, 6-3. I think we scored a few goals, but I just remember losing by quite a bit. But Myler gets it out. Lovely stuff early on. Abita now. Abita still on the ball to Chaplin. Can we get an early goal? Not quite. Lejeune to Riedewald. I had trouble saying his name early on in the season. Is it Sevilla? I think I will go with Sevilla. But a lovely interception from Nathan Thompson there. Mazawaku. Feels like it's going to be a goal, though, for Palace. I guess that's Mark Noble. Milivojevic. Oh, Colkett puts it out. Go on, Colkett. Colkett to Chaplin. We've got a bit of a run going now. Chaplin into the box. He shoots, but it's a bit of a weak shot in the end, to be quite honest. And that isn't really good enough. Right, let's change some of our tack here. We're going to have to go more direct passing. I don't know why we don't do this all the time, but we just don't. But apologies if there's a bit of weird light in the background. I'm looking into Lelujo's eyes at the moment. I'm watching Kev's stream. It's Tuesday morning, and he's doing a little stream about his transfer dealers. I'm sure you guys know that he's doing that, but I presume you can watch that over on his channel when that's finished. But I do like a good old transfer deal, and I'm really looking forward to this summer, as I do every summer. But I'm not looking forward to the end of this game, because it seems that Chaplin and Thompson have picked up little niggles that hopefully they can work themselves out of. It doesn't seem like they've got gone down too much in terms of the condition, but what a boring first half this has been so far. Anyway, they've got the ball. Ryan Mason, gutting for Ryan Mason. Obviously, he's had to retire in real life after that tackle back when he played Chelsea last season. That was really sad, that was. But I think he's ambitious. I think he'll go into the coaching role, I presume. But a few minutes left anyway in this first half at Pompey, and nothing's really happened. We might have to make 2 subs at half time, because Chaplin obviously being our top goal scorer and Thompson being our captain, we might have to take them off just to preserve them and make sure that they're doing alright. So we'll bring a Banksland on for Thompson, and then we'll bring Chris Long on for Chaplin, and then put it to a 4-3-2 and play him as a trequartista, and then McAlinden as an advanced 4. Let's see how that goes. And did I do the team? Yeah, I did do the team talk. Time to dig in, so let's see how that goes. Chaplin's come off. That could be a bit of a risk. But hopefully we can win this game. Barnsley beating Millwall 3-0. And Barnsley actually doing quite well this season. I think Barnsley are one team that in real life, they're a little bit down in the dumps, I suppose you could say. But, they're doing well this season. It's really close for promotion. It looks like Brighton and Palace will go up by automatic promotion, which is probably just, to be honest. And as I said, I've said this in previous episodes, there is some serious opposition in that promotion fight. You've got the likes of Southampton, Bristol, Villa and Sheffield Wednesday. You've also got Norwich as well, which, apart from Sheffield Wednesday and Bristol City, I'm just contradicting myself here, have all been in the Premier League in the last few years. So it's serious competition. And of course, we all know too well about Southampton. I knew that was going to happen. Crystal Palace lead, and obviously they're top of the table now. But, that wasn't good enough. But I wasn't going to settle for a 0-0. Hopefully, this highlight straight after the goal is a quick comeback. Let's have a look. Watmore to Myler to Colkit. Good ball to a beater on the wing. This looks good. A beat to McAlinden. Into the box for Lowe. And that's a goal. Get in there. Fantastic stuff. Straight after Palace get a goal, Jamal Lowe scores. McAlinden got the assist. And that is absolutely fantastic. Brilliant reply from the lads. And I think if it had been 2-0 to Palace, then the game would have been all but well over. McAlinden's a lovely ball in. That's a lovely commanding header from Lowe. And as it says bang there, from a tight angle at the end of the day, that's pretty good. And we've got half an hour left. Can we go and win this? I don't think we'll put it on attacking just yet, but we might do it a bit. But we might have a chance here. Low. Bit of a poor cross goes straight into Severe's hand, but hopefully we can get the ball back after the goal kick. Thompson to Milivojevic. Keeler done. To Mark Noble. Noble still on the ball to Connor Wickham. Interesting to see Connor Wickham doing so well. Milivojevic. Kyler Dunn. Oh God, here comes a goal. Wickham in the box. He shoots and it's 2-1 to Palace, and that's not good enough. You could just see that coming all round. We've got to go attacking now and push forward. To be honest, it's just got to be done. So we'll skip that. And hopefully we can get a goal back. As I said, we're going to go unbeaten the rest of this season. But I might have completely jinxed myself saying that comment earlier on in the episode. But in comes Colkit, puts it in for Clark. It's a penalty! Get in there, it's a penalty. And Chris Long's going to take that. We're going to tell him, well, we can't tell him to concentrate, but come on, Long. Begins his run up, and he's missed it! Oh, dear, dear, dear. He'd beaten the goalkeeper, and it went off the post. And the lifeline we were given there. Oh, dear. We were given a right lifeline there, and we might well have just buggered it up. A lovely ball from Gazaniga up to the pitch, but it doesn't quite make it to anyone. But it'd be brilliant if we could. It's all the time. When we lose games, the other teams lose games. So we keep on par in terms of points with them. It's 3-1 now. Come on! If we'd have won this game, we'd have been 3 points. We've been 3 points to the playoffs. But always, we seem to lose games, which mean we're 6 points away from the playoffs rather than 3. Deary me. This is annoying to say the least. Because I just feel if we don't go up this season that we've took Portsmouth as far as we can take them. And I don't want to leave Portsmouth. I really like them. I'd really love to take them back to the Premier League. But it's almost, do we jump ship to a team that might better way to the Premier League? We're not going to win this game now. It's all but over. Chris Long's had a complete disaster. And he certainly won't be picked for the next game against Southampton. But that is a real shame. It was 1-1 and we were given a lifeline. Who knows what would have happened if Long would have scored that penalty. But it's all over here. We've lost and that's not good enough. I think for the next 14 games now, we need to make sure we don't lose another one. 4 changes then for this game against Southampton. Of course, no love lost here. And of course, it's a South Coast derby as well. Adekanye comes in for a beater. Shenton comes in for Myler. McCrory comes in for Wiggins. And Abanks-Landell comes in for Matt Clark. Purely just for rotational purposes. And Louis Longstaff will make his first bench appearance. And if you remember me signing him, we actually can't click on him. Brilliant. We signed him earlier on in the season as a youngster from Liverpool. And he's wanted by someone. No, that's only on loan, that's fair enough. And he didn't play in the Premier League, but, we got him on a free. And I thought, why not? Let's put him on the bench. And particularly, after that silly penalty miss from Chris Long, he's got off the bench and into the reserves. And I feel like I can't really trust him at the moment because he's lost that penalty. And he's had a bit of a rubbish season, to be honest. And he's definitely, 100% been outshone by Chaplin and McAlinden. And I wouldn't even be surprised if the likes of Jamal Lowe has got more goals than him this season. I wouldn't be surprised at all. But if the table looks a bit muddled, by the way, basically everyone's played other games. Because we had, I think, a week between this game and the last because Southampton were playing the FA Cup, so everything's been moved around. So the next 2 weeks we're going to have 2 games a week. That's not going to help. I think Moussa was offside, though, there. He was, yeah. Right, let's sort this out, because we are not at all playing well, and that's really aggravated me. Right, we'll play fairly wide, very fluid, and we'll just take all those instructions off. We'll do more direct passing, but apart from that, we just need to stay cool, you know, as Rob Smedley said to Felipe Massa in 2009, you know, keep cool, baby, we're bringing the right, there. We're bringing the white visor, but if none of you have got an idea what I'm referencing there, don't you worry. Don't you worry whatsoever. Don't you worry at all. But Southampton are dominating this game at St Mary's at the moment, I think it's fair to say. If they win, they put, I think, 14 points between us and them, which is a bit scary, to be honest. But we're in 46 points at the moment. And obviously Barnsley, Blackburn, Derby, Fleetwood, Sheffield Wednesday and Bristol, as well as Palace, have all played a game in hand over us. And they've had 7 shots. What on earth is going on with us today? We just cannot get anything up that pitch. I mean, we put direct passing on, so you'd think we could whack it up the pitch and at least have 1 shot. But out of the 9 shots they've had, they've only had 3 on target, so a bit poor for them. And it seems to be a bit of a rubbish first half once again. This is interesting. And I hope, to be honest, that our goal scoring streak with the likes of Chaplin and Macklin isn't completely over. But Keishung Young loses the ball to Shenton, to Macklin, and that's a poor pass from Macklin. They're going to score here now, aren't they? Keishung Young, Thompson gets it out. Oh, Katic gets it from there. Shenton to Chaplin. Come on! Oh, what a stupid pass. Oh, dear. It's just a horror of passes. And Adekanye just put a good pass in, for goodness sake. Colkit, nice pass. And it still doesn't make it to its target. Jesus Christ, this is cringeworthy to watch. Loughton to Musonda to Oloska. I just know they're going to score here. Lascano to Moussa, he's in the box, he's going to shoot, but Gazzaniga gets it, Sims back into the box. And that isn't, we're going to have to just retain possession because we cannot be doing that. We cannot be doing any of that and just misplacing the ball all the time. But we might have a goal here, Musonda to Lascano, ooh, just wide in the end. And we're nearly at the end of the first half. And it looks like we nearly are. Saying that though, I do remember early on in the season saying, I really hope we don't do a Hensford for my Hensford save and nearly getting playoffs in the first season in the new league and then, you know, getting nearly relegated. And I don't think we're going to be anywhere near that this season. But it feels like because Macklinder's not scoring as much, that it's worn off a little bit. But if we win today, we get ourselves 5 points away from the playoffs and we've got a game in hand. So that's 2 points technically. And Lowe nearly gets the goal to put us ahead. Really hope this isn't a 0-0 though, because that's annoying. But Ryan to Watmore. Shenton. Come on, Adekanye, you've got to work hard to get that. Loughton. Thompson gets it. Lovely. Lowe. To McLinden. Katic gets it. This is good defending by Southampton, admittedly. Jamal Lowe. Good ball to Chaplin. Again, doesn't make it to its target. That's pants, to be honest. Lascano. They're going to score here. Moussa. Through on goal. And Gazzaniga saves. But we are going to have to. Oh, actually, let's just have a look what happens here. Colkit. To McLinden. Oh, he's lost the ball. Musonda. Loughton. Musonda again. Now they are gonna score here. I promise you, they're gonna score at some point. Keisung Young. Keisung Young again. Thompson gets it out. Shenton, keep the flipping ball. Jamal Lowe. Shenton, keep the ball in the half, and they're not gonna score unless they're David Beckham. Colkit's lost it. This is definitely gonna be goal now. Lascano again. Banksland. I don't know how they haven't scored. They've had that many opportunities. It's stupid. We've got to be more disciplined. And we're going to have to look for the overlap and into the box because this is just rubbish. We're going to run at the defence a little bit more because I think we need to dribble a bit more. It's almost like every player's going, I need to get rid of the ball. But we don't want that. And Keisung Young into the box. Banksland will get it out. Sims. And that's a good interception by number 18, which is Low. And in fact, for a 0-0, this has had quite a few highlights. So hopefully that's a good omen, I'm guessing. But Katic, right. Sims and Shenton blocks the shot. We still haven't had a shot, by the way. They've had 18 shots. We haven't had a single one. We're going to have to go attacking. Because, you know, if we go on to lose this game, you can still say, well, they're going to win anyway. Because, you know, surely they've got to score at some point. We're going to bring Matt Clark on. Watmore's got a bit of an injury. We're going to bring Longstaff on. See what he can do as a winger on support. See what he can do. See whether he can inject a bit of life into this game. If we find out a shot, that's good. McCrory to Colkit. Don't lose it, Colkit. He has as well. Oh, Lascano. Here we go. I'll put it on attacking. Here we go. Losky. Sims. Sims again. Oh, we got it out this time. I don't know how that's happened at all. Ward. Right, come on, Colkit. Chaplin. Get it up the pitch. Go! Pass! Oh, Jesus Christ. Lascano to Olowski. This is just a ridiculous game. And I'd just be crying as a manager because they've had that many shots. I'd be having a heart attack by now, basically. Here we go again. Ward to Sims. Olowski. Townsend. And... Oh. I just do not know how they haven't scored. We're going to have to go to a 4-2-3-1. Just change something. I don't know what's going on, but we've got to change something here. Put you as a deep line playmaker. Yeah, that's fine. But I do not know what's going wrong. And hopefully we can find the solution to that. But Lowe's had a rubbish game, so we'll bring Naismith on for him. And of course, that's going to be our last substitution. So we're preying on the players to do something here. But if it's a 0-0, that's good, considering we've had 23 shots against us. But 19 minutes left, and of course, anything can happen here at St Mary's. Here we go, McCrory to Chaplin. Longstaff. Longstaff, good ball to Chaplin. Chaplin into the box for McAlinden. Not quite. Jensen puts it out to Townsend. Just keep the ball, keep it going. Olowski, nice. Good interception. Longstaff can't quite make it there. Ward, go on. Oh, go on. Run after the ball, Longstaff. For goodness sake, it's in the air. At least put a challenge in for the ball. Let's go now to Olowski. Sims. Just over the bar. And Southampton should be winning this game 5-6. Seriously. But I really hope we get a breakaway and score at some point. We're going to have to go route 1. No question about it. Pump it into the box. Early crosses. Prevent all that disciplined play. We just want to win. And I feel like we're not. I feel like we are going to concede. Lascano, Thompson puts it out. Come on, Gazani, get it out. Run, McAlinden. Come on, McAlinden, run with it. McAlinden. Oh, loses the ball. Oh, here we go. Olowski. This could be the goal this time. This could definitely be the goal. Puts it in, and Clark hits Emma Sonder. It's just wide. How many shots have they had? It's crazy. 5 minutes to go here at St Mary's. 3 minutes now. 1 minute to go. We've got 4 minutes of added time. We are going to risk it for a chocolate biscuit. We're going to go on attacking. Hopefully we don't concede. But how we haven't conceded already is bewildering me. 2 minutes left. And I think this is going to be it. Ryan puts it out. Is that going to be it? Masonda to Olowski. And oh my. How? Exactly. I should have won it easily. I can breathe again. How has that ended up a 0-0? How? 27 shots for Southampton. We have possibly got the biggest get out of jail free card ever. And that's quite crazy. Well, at least we didn't lose that one, but we haven't won today, which is a bit disappointing. And at the end of today's episode, we're 6 points off the playoffs with a game in hand over some of the teams. It's a bit confusing to read into that, but I'm sure that'll sort itself out. So, we will come back then for the games against... We've got quite a few games left, haven't we? So, episode 10... We'll play Derby and Birmingham. That sound alright? Or Birmingham and Norwich. Somewhere around here we'll come back. Or maybe actually for Brighton and Norwich. That sounds good. But I guess it'll be a surprise tomorrow. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. I've been TIJ and I'll see you guys tomorrow at 6 PM as always. And there'll be a channel update in the next few days. So make sure you look out for that. I don't know what I'm doing that for. But, you know, look out for it with your eyes. Hold on. Nearly poked myself in the eye there. And I've been TIJ. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed and comment any thoughts about the series. Subscribe for daily FM content. I'll be back tomorrow at 6 PM for another video. Thank you for watching and goodbye.